10-second shots.
All right, guys. So I'm here in TJ. I'm here for the crash anniversary. I'm here. Actually, I don't know where I am, but it's near. There's like a museum, a wax museum, I think. And yeah, just here drinking a Monster. I'm about to go eat to Tacos El Frank. So probably, get back to you guys once I'm there. All right, guys. So I didn't have the chance to record while we were eating at Tacos El Frank, but I'll add a picture and a breakdown of what we got and how much it was. The food was pretty good. It was cooked perfectly. It was the prices were pretty good. I think it was like 44 pesos per taco, which is like on that day it was about like 240 each, except the I think like tongue, which I got one of, was like 80. So almost double that. But yeah, the food was pretty good. I definitely recommend it. The only thing I would say is like the sauces that they use aren't spicy at all. So if you like that sort of stuff, I would skip this place and look for other places. Even though like I think most tacos or taco places in TJ, the sauces that they use aren't really spicy, just because it's a very touristy place, and yeah, tourists usually don't like that sort of stuff. Yeah, so moving on to, I guess, the main topic. So, over the past week, people have been saying that I think it was Dave Meltzer and a couple other people on social media were saying that Andrade walked out because he was unhappy with something, right? And I don't think that's the case, even though like he was there backstage. I'll put up a picture right now. He took a picture with his friends after the show, so he was there backstage. He didn't walk out, um, but so he was advertised on their poster, and he did not wrestle. I heard that he did. I heard that he did. Make an appearance as far as like signing goes. A few hours before the show, you can get a picture with him, or get a T-shirt signed by him, or an action figure signed by him, whatever, and or even just like shake his hand and talk to him for a couple seconds. But he was there for that, but he didn't wrestle, which is kind of weird, right? Because like he is the heavyweight champion, and this was their biggest show of the year, their anniversary show, and imagine like WrestleMania without the top guy, like the heavyweight champions defending their title. That's kind of insane, right? So that's pretty much what happened here, and so he was advertised on the poster, but it's a little deceiving, I guess, because someone else pointed out that like yes, he was mentioned as he was gonna make an appearance, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's gonna wrestle. But I think most people looking at that would interpret that as like, oh, he's gonna wrestle, and it would make sense, right? He's the heavyweight champion. Why wouldn't he wrestle on this show? Um, but yeah, so he was there. He didn't walk out. He was there backstage. And he's having fun with it. I know. I think afterwards, he put out a tweet that he was at some Chinese food place called HK. Yeah, who knows? Maybe if it's good enough for Andrade, it's good enough for me. So I'll probably check out this HK place and maybe do a review and put up a video on that. But yeah, so whatever you hear on social media about wrestlers being unhappy and walking out, whatever, I would really take it with a grain of salt. Um, it's they tend to post a lot of BS. So yeah, and then also, uh, Zilla Fatu was advertised to make an appearance too. He did not make an appearance. He wasn't there backstage either, from what I heard. So I don't know what happened there. If he canceled, or you know, I don't know. The Crash promotion didn't update their poster um, in time. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that, but yeah. So just to clear some of that up, it's weird what's going on, right? But I think Andrade, I don't know if that. I know WWE is trying to enforce some sort of like clause where he can't work for. I think it was like a year or something like that, which is ridiculous. I don't think that's going to be enforced, but I think he might be dealing with some court issues, and maybe it could have prevented him, from performing. He did perform last month, uh, but I don't know. Maybe WWE was made aware and said something to him. As far as like involving their legal team, but yeah, he was there. He didn't wrestle, unfortunately. Um, but this is more on the Crash promotion for not updating their poster. I get it. They need to sell tickets and stuff, but it's kind of deceiving because I'm sure you know I- I'm a fan of Andrade. I'm not the biggest fan, but um, I'm sure there was people there that like spent a lot of money. These tickets were the anniversary show tickets were like about twice the amount that they normally are. So yeah, I'm sure there was people that were really pissed. Well, actually, for a fact, I know that there are. I've checked their like Instagram posts, Facebook posts, and there's people complaining in their comments, saying that hey, like we wanted to see him. We paid. I think normally they're like 1,200 pesos. This time they were like 2,500. Well, at least front row, and then but whether it was second row, third row, or general admission, they were all double what they normally were. So yeah, people were pissed, and you know they have a right to be. They paid a really high. They have a right to be. They paid a lot of money to see certain wrestlers, and they get there and hey, they're not gonna perform. So yeah, it sucks for them. But yeah, you know. And then one more thing. So about the giveaway. So I think the way I'm gonna do. Oh, well, first of all, thank you for. I think I'm at 254 or something like that subscribers now. So thank you guys for that. Uh, I can't believe I have that many. I promise I will eventually get better at this. Taking videos and pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as the giveaway goes, I think originally what I was gonna do was like maybe like a wrestling ticket, or a ticket for like a wrestling show that has a value up to 250 US dollars. Um, but I think what I'm gonna do is either that, or like whoever wins the giveaway, I'll just give them the option of choosing either that or 250 in cash, and we'll convert that if you're in Mexico or Canada or wherever. We'll just convert that to your currency, and we'll figure something out. Um, but yeah, as far as the giveaway, uh, but yeah, like yeah, just I don't know. Comment below like what your favorite match of the year is, and yeah, I'll I don't know, put the names in a hat or do something online to figure out who the winner is. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.